Amigos, welcome back to another video. We're continuing with highway explanations today, and we have D52. D52 goes from the intersection with D1 in Brno to Pohořelice. The highway is not yet complete, but we're going to start at D1 and work our way up to the end of the highway in Pohořelice. Little bit of history first. Just like D56, first thoughts of constructing a highway through this area go to the 60s. Then though just as an expressway R52. It became a part of a unified highway systems and expressway conception in 1963. It's been planned as an expressway in 2+2 configuration from Brno to Mikulov and the Austrian border. In 1977, a suburban part of the highway from Moravian, respectively Brno, to Reinhardt was built. Conceived as a part of R52, but after construction ended it was numbered as a first-class road in a 2+2 configuration. It then served as a common drop-out road from Brno to Pohořelice and Břeclav until D2 was built a year later. Construction on the first and to this day only section of the highway began in 1992 and was opened to the public 4 years later in 1996. In 1996, the before-mentioned section Moravice-Reinhardt was also numbered as R52, but in 2011 it was reassigned back to the first-class road of 52. The section Sirovice-Medlov is built in a trajectory of a never-finished highway Vienna-Wrocław from the Second World War, and a trajectory of a Hitler highway is supposed to be also first-class road of 73, back then planned as D43, which is also a topic of many controversies and conflicts. Same as R56 went to D56, R52 was renumbered to D52 on January 1st, 2016. We now move on to disputes and controversies. The reason behind why the highway has been expanded since the first section was opened is a long dispute. The RSD, the Directorate of Roads and Highways in Czechia, wants the highway to follow the current first-class road of 56 as much as it can, which between Pohořelice and Mikulov goes outside of any town's boundary and actually suits the highway. Opponents and environmentalists want trackers to use already existing D2 and only build a connection from Břeclav to the Austrian border. The highway is also supposed to go on the west border of Pálavá Nature Reserve and through Nové Mlyny water reservoir. To the fire in November 2009, the Czech Supreme Administrative Court cancelled the plan for building the R52 between Pohořelice and Vienna. The European Commission also criticized the plan and refused to finance the highway. In 2016, the South Moravian region anonymously passed the variant of D52 from Pohořelice while it goes along the current first-class road of 56. This vote has been accepted by the Czech Ministry of the Environment and Ministry of Transportation, as it has the smallest impact on surrounding environment and doesn't interfere into any settlement. On the Austrian side, in 2017, the connecting section of A5 was opened from Schrick to Poisbrunn. And in 2019, a half-complete highway bypass of Drassenhofen finished 1.5 kilometers, almost a mile, before the border. Here we can see a map of D52. The dotted lines are the first-class road of 52. The full line, in red, is D52. The orange full line is the agreed upon variant for D52. The purple line is the A5 in Austria. In blue, you can see the Nové Mlyny water reservoir, and in green is the Pálavá Nature Reserve. Now onto street view. We start by an exit sign from D1. As with D56, there's no mention of D52 as we're too far away, but unlike D56, there's actually the cities D52 is going to. Here is a spectacular view on the traffic jam at D1. It happens every single day. Before getting even on the conceived as a highway section, there's a streetcar running. It's similar as in Ostrava, though here the streetcar is in the middle of the road, not on the side. We now got on the suburban part. As you can see, it indeed has been conceived as a highway, but isn't considered one. After the exit on Reinhardt and Břeclav, the real highway begins. One of the reasons why that part isn't considered a highway is due to this. The proximity of those exits plus a gas station in between doesn't fit the highway standards. we have our first mileage sign. The reason why Mikulov is higher than Znojmo, even though it's closer, is because it's more important to the highway than Znojmo. The second exit on Židluchovice and Pohořelice, as you can see, can be used by trucks, aka whatever heavier than 12 tons. We also can see that this exit is followed by a free part of the highway because the next exit also serves Pohořelice. And our last exit. In the background you can see the end of the highway. In the opposite direction we get this view on the Jihlava river. After we get through the highway again and continue more into Brno, we get this stunning view of Brno skyline, which is where our journey also ends. Thank you all for watching this episode of Highway Explanations. I'll see you next time at D46. Take care and goodbye.